What's up, YouTube? Erod212 here with another video. So it's that time again. Time for the back nine. What topic are we going to touch on? Sandman. All right, so this week's topic is a banger. If you guys have seen any of the previews, that Sandman series on Netflix looks fantastic. I hope a la Stranger Things and Umbrella Academy, the first two seasons, and The Boys, that this series is done properly. It looks like it has potential to be a really, really good series. I mean, Neil Gaiman is a critically acclaimed writer, so if they could change that over and bring it over to the series, it'll be great. I just want to give a shout out to my man Ben from CBSI for allowing me to run this. There'll be a link in the description. Check his channel out. Check him out because he's on Whatnot. Also, Phil from Vintage Comics and Toys for compiling this information. Always puts together some great info right here. Both of those gentlemen, as I said, can be seen on Whatnot. Speaking of Whatnot, check me out because I'm on there usually every Tuesday, but we've got a Slabapalooza event coming up next 2 Thursdays from now where it'll be nothing but slabs. And you know the slabs I bring, so we're going to be bringing some heat. All right, so there's a link in the description. That link will get you $10 off on your first purchase. Also, watch in August because August is going to be Attack on Titans. So it's going to be nothing but heavy hitters on Tuesday nights. Starting in the month of August, I'll be there at 7 o'clock. Then you're going to have my man Very Gary at 8:30. And we're going to close it out with the biggest man on Whatnot right now, my man Davis Ryder. West Coast and East Coast guys uniting together, just attacking, bringing you nothing but fire books. So look forward to that. But you know what? Enough of that. Let's see what my man Phil has to say this time. And let's take a look at these books because there's always some great books in these lists. So Phil says, shockingly, Sandman, which is a series coming out on Netflix, has a release date. From my memory, it has been past practice that shows will release unannounced on this streaming service, so it's quite curious to see Netflix make this move. Regardless, as investors should consider picking up Sandman books if you believe it can be a success. In my opinion, the comic series is a diehard favorite by many comic enthusiasts and conjures up a lot of nostalgic memories for those who are big fans. This week, we will explore the best investments for Sandman. I do remain cautious on these books because Netflix hasn't produced many long-standing hits, but the buy-in isn't too crazy, so why not take a chance? And there are a lot of keys here. Besides number 1 and number 8, which is, First Sandman and First Death, which are the pricier books, there are a lot of key characters that are still reasonably affordable that you guys should be looking into. And we'll start with this one, with Sandman number 13, the first Johanna Constantine. Sandman 13, first appearance of Johanna Constantine. This book can still be found for under $30, which seems wild. If Coleman crushes it in this role like she has in everything else, this book will see a huge jump in value. And that comes from our friend Jack Kornblatt. Jack is one of the sharpest guys I know in the industry when it comes to specking. I always follow his specs. So something for you to look at. And these covers are great. I learned a lot about Sandman just talking to the community because it's not a series that I really read. My man Doug Bratton is like the Sandman guru, I say, because he knows everything about this series. This is one of his favorite series. And shout out to Doug. He just released his first book and is going to be signing at San Diego Comic-Con. Him and Reggie Collects are going to be doing a signing and going to have a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So kudos to those guys. Now we're going to go with Topher's pick. He goes with Sandman number 42, first full Merv Pumpkin. Sandman 14, first Corinthian and first cover. Both of these characters should be fan favorites. It's very hard to choose only 2 Sandman books, so I am going with one people are not discussing at all. And that's what we like to see. Different books, not the books that everybody wants. Something out of the realm that you can still get for a decent price. There are quite a few in this series. Steve Horn goes with Action Comics number 894, the first death in the DCU. I'll go with Action number 894, first death cover in DC Universe. Always missing from back issue bins, but hope remains that one day it'll be there. Love the intricacy of the variant as well. Yeah, this death is one of those action, and you know, action comics are a dime a dozen. Nobody wants any Superman books action, but this is one of those books that stays out of the bins all the time. Ali goes with Weird Mystery Tales number 18, first Lucian in cameo. They changed the character to a female in this series, and Lucian is a pretty big deal. I am expecting big things for the character. So that's a pretty good one. And we'll go with one that I really like. Terry Harkness goes with Sandman number 8, the Era Edition. This is a grail for many comic collectors that has an editorial that DC decided not to use. Only 600 copies exist. I myself did not know about this book until I was talking to Streetside Anthony, and every time he sees a Sandman 8, he'll look inside to check it. So a little tip for you guys: there's a picture of what the editorial will look like. A very rare copy. This is one of those great variants that not a lot of people know about. I like this one a lot. Terry also goes with Death High, Cost of Living number 1, the Platinum Edition from 1993. It is a cover spec. Beautiful death cover. It's rare and not many on the market. The next sale on this book could be over $100. Think about it. 93. Production is kind of down and is an all black cover. So for this book to survive 30 years without getting ticked up and dinged up, high grades are tough to find nowadays. Now Jason Shaw goes with Sandman number 25, the first Dead Boy Detectives. HBO show is coming, and they were great in the Doom Patrol. Also grab Dead Boy Detectives number 1, the Cliff Chang 1 in 13 variant for their first appearance of their partner Crystal. So you know what? Something I didn't know, and I need to do some research on the Dead Boy Detectives, because I didn't finish watching the Doom Patrol series, although it was really good. I just, one of those things that got put in the back burner. I might have to revisit that series now and see what this is all about. And then my man Phil goes with Sandman Dream Hunters number 3, the Paul Pope variant cover spec. If investors start looking outside the original run, think about investing in this one that could get over 100 and slowly keep pushing upward in value. So you know what? All good picks. As I said, I am not superly versed in Sandman, but I did make a pick that I want to share with you guys. So let me show you what I went with, because it's relatively affordable. It's about $50 right now. And if this Sandman series kicks off, this could be one of the books that gets into a higher stratosphere. So I'm going to go with Sandman number 4, first appearance of Lucifer Morningstar. How can we not go with this ominous villain who is being portrayed by Gwendolyn Christie of Star Wars fame? Such an integral part of the Sandman series and still affordable. Like I said, this is one of the lower keys in this Sandman run that everybody should be looking at. A book that's still affordable and you can find out there. I mean, those books, sometimes you were finding, of course, 1 and 8 disappear, but 4 and 6 and 7 and the lower digit ones, 13, you were finding in $5 bins and $3 bins at one time. People are catching on to them, so they kind of scoop them up, but they're still relatively affordable. You know, before I vacate this video, I just want to let you guys know that my man Mike from Calm Comics is going to be hosting a $1 book sale this weekend. He's going to have 9 to 10 vendors, including our friend Streetside Anthony up in Long Island. So if you guys get the opportunity and you're in the area, why don't you guys stop on by? I guarantee there's going to be some good books in there. Dollar bin diving is a lot of people's forte. I've learned to kind of enjoy it again. And this is going to be a great location to be doing that. So if you're out in that Long Island, Queens area, or you just want to take a drive out there, go down to Long Island and check out this sale. It should be a good one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and check out these videos because there should be some great content in those also.